You just don't listen. You just gonna be a nasty, funky, dirty ass little girl, and you ain't gonna be nothing in life. Nothing in life. Nothing. Just nothing. No, you're not. You will not. You're gonna be you're gonna be just like your family on the other side. Low down, retarded, nothing. Yeah, you will. You slow and retarded. You dumb little girl. You just dumb. Just dumb. Just dumb. You're gonna be nothing in this world. Nothing. No, you won't.
I ain't gonna say no names yet. My shareholders are calling me about Jocelyn. So you got people in Israel calling you about me? You got the mobsters from Israel calling you about me while I'm in America with child? At my old age? You're trying to kill me. And this is why I say you're trying to kill me.
Share a clip of this young white man right here who be clocking tea. And he just clocked his own community of people. Listen to this man talk about DJ Vlad and Adam 22. Y'all, watch the whole thing.
These two guys were put in a position to destroy the black community and just the hip-hop community as a whole. This motherfucker right here just gives me federal agent vibes. Like, nothing about him seems genuine. He just gives me Snake vibes. And this guy right here, he's just a sad, pathetic excuse of a human, bro. Nothing about either of these guys, it screams trustworthy, genuine, soulful, or meaningful. I would never trust a man who willingly lets another man smash his wife. Ooh. You just can't take somebody like that seriously, bro. And these two guys, believe it or not, they work together behind closed doors. For what purpose? I don't fucking know, but you know it can't be good. And a lot of you might hate me for this video, and some of y'all might laugh, but I'm serious. And maybe this is already common knowledge, but if it isn't, I'll say it again. To the hip-hop community, to the black community, to everybody that these two motherfuckers mainly target for an interview, stay the fuck away from these fucking guys. Please. They were not put in a position to heal and uplift and move forward your communities or cultures as a whole. They were put in it to destroy it. And look, they may come across my video. Do I give a fuck? Absolutely not. I'm allowed to have an opinion and speak my mind. And the thing is, I've always been really good at reading energy. Ever since I was a little boy. I look into these guys' eyes and soul and see and feel absolutely nothing. There is absolutely nothing soulful, genuine, or deep about either of these guys. I'm serious. I don't fuck with the energy that they carry and that they're around, man. And look, I'm not trying to start beef, man. I'm just saying, I meditated earlier, and this was the download I received. Stay away from these fucking guys. I understand a lot of you see them as a money opportunity. They pay a lot of y'all to go viral. But trust me, these guys just seem like such poison to your guys' culture and community. And I'm so tired of seeing bullshit like this get purposefully implanted within the black community and hip-hop rap culture to destroy y'all instead of uplift and heal y'all. And why your guys' community? Out of all communities, I've never seen the CIA or the government targeting the Asian community. It's always the black community that gets psyop implants like these two fuckity-fuck bots meant to destroy, humiliate, and set y'all up rather than uplift and heal. Protect your fucking energy, man. Discern people, bro. Because these guys are trouble. They're trouble. And I fucking hate. They're agents. They're literally agents. And I fucking hate when agents like this keep getting allowed in your guys' community just because you guys might see them as a money opportunity. I'm telling you right now, listen, I'm not in the hip-hop or rap community or black community, and I don't trust these two guys at all.
All praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Kadash. I want to give double honor to my apostles and elders that came before me that brought me into this truth. This video is just going to be titled, Never Trust Thine Enemy, right? Now, pardon me for this graphic photograph that you see here at the beginning of this video, but I did want to get into something that I saw here on the internet. Quite interesting, right? So as we can see here, it reads from My Mixtapes on X. Women online, okay, I guess they meant to say women online are planning a mass cheat first campaign in response to Klay Thompson allegedly cheating on Megan Thee Stallion. We will be cheating on our men tonight for Meg. Okay, let's skip down here where it reads, attention all hot girls. We will all be cheating on our men tonight for Meg. Even when you lead a man to water, he still won't drink. Cheat first. And Alexis Harris. These will be the same females that'll be up in church, running their mouth. Whatever the case may be, let's get off that. Okay. That's life for you here in America, so-called black man. Okay. You even dare to have more than one wife, you will be freaking castrated. Well, let's go to Sirach chapter 12 and verse 10. Never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. That goes for men and women, the so-called white man, Esau, Edom, as well as your own people, whether it be the women of your own nation or the effeminate sellout fools of your own nation. Okay, to just keep it cool and to keep it clean as possible, whatever the case may be. We had a few videos at the beginning of this, and I kind of wanted to work backwards from that, pertaining to, and again, most of these are just going to overlap, but you had the so-called white boy at the beginning of the video. Who knows, he could be a Jake, whatever the case may be. Though again, he's speaking on a couple of people that I'm not really too fond of. I have no idea why people even try to associate with these weirdos. Adam 22, that fruitcake, and that dude DJ Vlad, that weirdo that's always trying to get so-called black men to incriminate themselves on his platform. Again, never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. So I have no idea why anybody would try to get themselves on one of those platforms let me chill out. But again, this alleged fruitcake, Adam 22, any man that's going to allow another man to deal with this woman, I mean, come on, dog. And you on some, whatever the case may be, man. Let's go to Deuteronomy chapter 28. Deuteronomy chapter 28. Deuteronomy 28. And you had the woman. Oh damn, I must have spelled that. Deuteronomy 28. You had the woman Jocelyn Hernandez. Come on. All right, there we go. And Jocelyn Hernandez. I was talking about the Israel. Oh man. Now, just based off my own research, I didn't find any connections or ties when it came to the Zeus Network and and those small hats over there. Okay, but that doesn't mean that there are not people behind the scenes that are pulling the strings. That doesn't mean that there aren't people that are fronting the bread, fronting the money to keep that whole organization running the way it's running. Okay, that's still out on the we just don't know yet. Okay, whatever the case may be. Deuteronomy 28 and verse 47, because thou servedest not Yahweh thy power with joyfulness and with gladness of heart for the abundance of all things. For the abundance of all things. So you could have had abundant things if you would have served the Heavenly Father, but instead, Deuteronomy 28 and verse 48, therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, thine enemies which Yahweh shall send against thee in hunger, and what? In hunger, and in thirst, and in nakedness, and in want of all things, and what? In want of all things, and he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee. That's going into the hardcore bondage and slavery that you saw among so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans here in the Americas, as well as these spiritual shackles, these bonds that people are being held against their will of, man. These people are being shackled, man, here in America. People understand by now that this is just a slave country, man. You are just stuck in a freaking slave country. You are stuck, you're just a slave, man. You're just a slave here, and you're a debt slave, ultimately. Let's go to Lamentations chapter 1. Lamentations 1. Lamentations chapter 1, let me get this in the NLT. Chapter 1 and verse 1, Yasharalem, or Jerusalem, once so full of people, is now deserted. Is now deserted. She who was once great among the nations now sits alone like a widow. Once the queen of all the earth, she is now a slave. She is what? She is now a slave. She sobs through the night, tears stream down her cheeks. Among all her lovers, among all her lovers, there is no one left to comfort her. All her friends have betrayed her, and became her enemies. You see that one? Let's keep on reading. Judah has been led away into captivity, oppressed with cruel slavery. She lives among foreign nations and has no place of rest. Her enemies have chased her down, and she has nowhere to turn. Let's read that that fourth line there, and has no place of rest. Now, again, I wanted to work backwards. I honestly can't remember the exact order the videos were in, but you saw a video amongst these where a woman or a mother, a quote-unquote mother, was talking reckless or crazy to her daughter. Now, I don't know the relationship between the two, but I don't think that there's ever any scenario that is so necessary to completely destroy your daughter's or your child's self-confidence like that, talking about you're never going to be anything. You're going to be just like those pieces of trash on your father's side. I mean, come on, how wicked can you be? How evil can you be? And that daughter's looking like, wow. Really? You're saying this to me? And again, even the children of our own people have nowhere to turn. They can't even relax at home and be comfortable at home without their parents completely obliterating them, especially the so-called black woman, man, completely taking a dump all over her children's self-confidence. Right? Now, there's a place for criticism, but it should be constructive. Okay, not completely corrosive. Right? Now let's go to Matthew 10. Here, Matthew 10, and we want this in the matter of fact, let's get this in the NLT. Matthew chapter 10 verse 34. Don't imagine that I came to bring peace to the earth. I came not to bring peace, but a sword. I have come to set a man against his father, a daughter against her mother, and a daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law. Let's read that again. I have come to set a man against his father, a daughter against her mother. A daughter against her mother. And that's what you saw a second ago, man. You saw the daughter against the mother. Verse 36, your enemies will be right in your own household. You see that one? And obviously, that woman at the beginning there, that woman at the beginning there, hey, she had an enemy in her own household. Two foes going up against each other, man. Let's go to Jeremiah 30. Jeremiah 30 and verse 15 in the KJV. Jeremiah 30 and verse 15. Why criest thou for thine affliction? Thy sorrow is incurable for the multitude of thine iniquity. Because thy sins were increased, I have done these things unto thee. So of course, again, we're under these curses because we didn't want to serve the Heavenly Father, and we wanted to shirk or destroy the covenant that we made with the Heavenly Father in Mount Sinai. So that's why the Most High is doing all these things to us. Verse 16, therefore all they that devour thee shall be devoured. So again, those that have came up against the children of Israel in the midst of the affliction that we've been dealing with, those people are going to be devoured as well. And all thine adversaries, every one of them, shall go into captivity. And they that spoil thee shall be a spoil, and all they that prey upon thee, I will give for a prey. You see that one? So the Heavenly Father has a plan for all those that have came up against the children of Israel in the midst of these curses. Verse 17, for I will restore health unto thee, and I will heal thee of thy wounds, saith Yahweh, because they called thee an outcast, saying, this is Zion, whom no man seeketh after. The Heavenly Father is getting prepared to restore the children of Israel, the elect at least, and he's going to destroy the remnants that don't want to turn back towards the Heavenly Father, as well as these other nations that came up against the children of Israel. Let's go to Zechariah 1, I believe it is. This is the book of Zechariah, chapter 1 and verse 15. And I am very sore displeased with the heathen that are at ease, for I was but a little displeased, and they helped forward the affliction. Therefore, thus saith Yahweh, I am returned to Jerusalem with mercies. My house shall be built in it, saith Yahweh of hosts, and a line shall be stretched forth upon Jerusalem. How beautiful is that? So the Heavenly Father is going to bring forth a destruction upon these nations. Why is that? Because the heathen wanted to forward the affliction. Verse 17, cry yet, saying, thus saith Yahweh of hosts, my cities through prosperity shall yet be spread abroad, and Yahweh shall yet comfort Zion, and shall yet choose Jerusalem. And the Lord is getting prepared to choose Jerusalem, the elect of the nation of Israel, in that beautiful day of the Lord. Lord willing, this is edifying. This has been Never Trust Thine Enemy. Welcome to America. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Ruach. I want to give double honor to my apostles and elders that came before me, that brought me into this truth. For you brothers that are still doing this work, continue. Until next time, I say, Shalom.